So I want to share with you the story of Sam. Every day, Sam would open his lunchbox at work and complain about his sandwiches. He would open his lunchbox and he would start complaining. Every day, this was a routine for years and years and years. And what would he say? Open his lunchbox and say, cheese and tomato sandwiches. I can't believe I've got cheese and tomato sandwiches again. Cheese and tomato sandwiches. And he would spend most of his lunch break complaining about these cheese and tomato sandwiches. And so this happened for years and years and years. And his work colleagues would ignore it in the beginning. But after a while, they got really annoyed. And one day, one of his friends just flipped and they said to Sam, look, Sam, if you hate cheese and tomato sandwiches so much, then why don't you just tell your wife to make you, something else for lunch? And at that time, Sam looked at his friend and he said, what are you talking about? I'm not married. I make my own sandwiches. I make my own sandwiches. This story illustrates that in life, we all make our own sandwiches, for good or for bad. The coronavirus, isolation, working from home. How do we interpret this event, this experience? What do we do with our time? We make our own sandwich. We're all creatures of habit, of routine. And we can spend this time positively developing positive habits or negatively developing negative habits. What I see is you can spend this time as an opportunity for personal growth, for personal development, or you can spend this time, just sort of wasting away. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Netflix and junk food. That has a place. I absolutely, see the value of, Netflix and junk food and having downtime, especially if you're trying to, homeschool your children and the stress that's involved in that. I totally understand. But you can let yourself go. You can let your health go. You can just form really bad habits and not see this opportunity of personal development and personal growth. So my message to you is, think about, what did you used to enjoy as a child? What was the hobby? What was the thing that you used to do that really used to inspire you as a child? And go back to that, because there's so much opportunity for online learning. There's so many opportunities for us to work on our health, on our personal development, our personal growth. And when we do these things, we move towards a sense of self-worth. There's a massive difference between pleasure, which is then usually accompanied by pain, pleasure, pain, pleasure, pain, pleasure, pain. It's very temporary. And self-worth, working towards self-worth. So working towards self-worth is a deeper sense of happiness. And I believe that the situation that we're in now offers us a chance to really work on our personal growth. So my message to you is, how will you use your time? Thank you.